is a lot of our kids come from a lot of different backgrounds, and we don't know what kids are going through, but we know that we need to be here for our kids, have a sounding board and a platform for them to express when they're feeling anything, because we got to meet them where they are, and that's the good thing about this.
The StopIt platform is it's a platform that our school district uses for kids that like to report stuff anonymously, and sometimes it will be uncomfortable if you have to tell a teacher something without the student know, because most likely they find out. But StopIt, it's you can report it anonymously and nobody will ever know, and they will get it done. And if you have a problem with harassment, bullying, anything like that, they'll get it taken care of, and they won't mention your name. They will call you or anything, and it'll just be anonymous.
So StopIt is an anonymous reporting app that can be used for really anything. I've seen things as crazy as the cafeteria food's cold to where there's a weapon in the school. That's kind of the importance of it. We want to know where kids, parents, guardians, anyone that can have access to it, ways to communicate with the school anonymously and tell us when things are not going as they should.
If you are getting bullied, harassed, somebody wants to fight you, sexual harassment, you're harming yourself and you need to tell somebody, just stuff like that.
And so anytime the students are hearing or seeing things that they know isn't right in the school environment or outside, we like them to report it so that we can investigate to make sure that they come to a safe, inviting learning environment each and every day. So the StopIt app was implemented a couple weeks back. The students are able to access it through Clever, and so that makes it reachable to every student throughout the day. They can also download the app on their phone so they can access it at home and report things that they need there. It has been a great benefit to our building as we see things that are reported that otherwise might go unnoticed, because we do have close to 700 students in our building. Unfortunately, there are some things that we don't catch, and so this means that we have 700 student pairs of eyes helping us watch things and reporting little things before they become big things. And that's what we want to do, is catch them when they're still small so that we can prevent them from getting into big things.
I just love that it immediately puts you in touch with resources. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week. If you just reach out to them, they will identify resources in your area to make sure you or your family get what you need. So it's just really a one-stop shop. It's really wonderful, very user-friendly.
Awesome.
I think it's really important for kids and students to have this platform because it really gives kids the mindset that you are not alone and you can always tell somebody about it, and it's anonymously, so it will probably never be shown to the person who is being reported. But I think it's a really great platform because you get to express what you are feeling.
Go to the website and then fill out the categories, and if you needed to put people's names and stuff, and just fill out the description. And then I heard that it sends it to multiple administrators, so if even though one administrator doesn't see it, the rest will, and it'll definitely get taken care of.
So the students can go in, report the incident, and if they're at home with their parents, they could use the app on their phones to report an incident. You can attach screenshots or pictures to the incident report so that if we needed some proof, it's already there without, because it may be an anonymous report, we don't know who reported it. So giving us as much information as possible when the report's made is very important.
That's the good thing about it. So when a child sends this, it's basically a text message that comes through us. We respond and we create dialogue. They don't really know who they're talking to, neither do we, unless they tell us who they are. And so that's the beauty of it, is you have that dialogue, and if a child is feeling unsafe or is battling some mental issues, we have ways that we can help with that.
So the other part of the StopIt app is there's a crisis chat line, counselor chat line per se, and the students can chat with a StopIt counselor just by clicking the button and someone pops online. So along with the National Suicide Hotline, this is another way that if students need someone to speak to, they can immediately have someone to chat to.
Well, it has a big impact because now that we have it, it's a safe space for everybody that needs help or like needs to report something, and it's just
I love it because it's just another resource for students where they feel safe. It's anonymous. Immediately when we implemented it, we got some pings where students shared some really important information that we needed to follow up on, and since then we've been able to support the family and the students, put them in touch with resources, and it's just been really great since we've been able to use it.
So with middle school students, it is super important. Our students like to do things anonymously, and the app allows them to report things without ever giving their name. And so for a middle school student, that's huge.
Well, middle school in general can be just a tough period for students, so just letting them know that they have somewhere to share concerns and not feel judged is important. We let them know that they've got the adults, they've got their principal, they've got their teachers, but sometimes they just may need a place where they feel safe just to let them know. And I think that anonymity piece, I put it out there and hopefully somebody will check on me.
And I can tell you, we've had a lot more kids express through StopIt than we have going to the teacher directly, or myself, or Dr. Washington, or Ms. Young, or Ms. Lawrence. That's been the great part about it, is kids have been very, very responsive to this. So if it's on a child's mind, it's important to us. And we tell kids, we remind kids every afternoon about if you have problems, report it to StopIt, report it to an adult. I'm really excited about the way that our kids have used this. So at the end of the day, it's just a way to communicate without a child having to leave the classroom, go tell an adult. They can do it anonymously, so we can pinpoint where issues are happening, where bullying is happening, or if there is any unsafe activity in our school, we have a way of knowing about it. And even having this for our kids at this age, because they are going through a lot of changes, and so it gives us the opportunity of how to be responsible. It gives them the opportunity how to be responsible, and us teach them how to be responsible and how to handle bullying, how to handle just any kind of threat, any kind of bullying, any kind of mental illness. We can teach them at a young age, and things, depression and anxiety and things kids go through starts at early ages. And so this is just a way for us to help provide some type of intervention and some way of communicate, them to be able to communicate when there's an issue.